Good morning, children. So we are discussing about water too little to waste. Yesterday I discussed about how the water will be treated in water treatment plant. Today I told the same treatment you try to do at home, then you will understand how the water will be treated. Sorry. So we saw in water treatment plant. Now we are going to do the same process in our house and we will try to find out how the water will be treated in water treatment plant. For this, finding out what really happens to the waste water at treatment plants. For this, you can do this individually or group at a school or home. So now no groups will be there. Individually at your house you try to do this. What is the activity you have to do? I am telling now. Record your observations at each stage. First what you have to do. Take a glass jar. Transparent glass jar you have to take. Okay? Did you understand? You have to take a transparent glass jar and fill the transparent glass jar with 3/4 of water. Add some dirty organic matter such as grass pieces, orange peels, small amount of detergent and a few drops of ink or any color. So whatever are there in your house, means peels of fruits and vegetables, detergent, little bit of soap, little dung. Okay, if you are interested, even urine and facials also you can keep, but you have to bear the odd smell of that one. Okay, this all you can put it in that bottle. All the waste materials you have to put it in that particular glass jar. Now cap the jar, shake it well and let the mixture stand in the sun for 2 days. Why? Because I told now what all the things we can take a cow dung, we can take peels of fruits and vegetables, we can take little bit of rice, we can take some medicines and put in that one, some tablets, then some metal pieces, so like this all the nonsense you can put it in that, and what you have to do, you have to shake it well. And if you keep in your house, what will happen? Your mother will kick you out. Why? Because when you mix all these, the odd smell, you see, when fruits and vegetables get rotten in our house only, it is very difficult to bear that smell. Now this sort of water, if you keep in house, what will happen? It is very difficult to bear. So what you have to do means, this particular bottle you keep on the terrace to a side where the sunlight will fall on that particular bottle, you have to keep there. Then cap the jar, shake it well and let the mixture stand in sun for 2 days. After 2 days, shake the mixture again and pour small samples into test tube. Now label this test tube before treatment. What you will tell it as a sample 1, means take 3 to 4 test tubes. What he is telling means after 2 days, shake the mixture again and pour a small quantity of this mixture in first test tube. Now see the color of that one. See the smell of that one. Will it have a perfume smell? No. It is a pungent smell. The odor will be very, very, very bad. So take in 1 test tube and put it as a sample 1. Now next what you have to do, use an aerator. Aerators means in your aquariums you will have no oxygen cylinders. That one you have to take. Use an aerator. Okay. An aquarium to bubbles air through the sample in the glass jar. Allow the several hours for aeration. Now aerate that one. Before doing this, actually we have to do one thing. In the first test tube you did like that, no? Again you keep aside and what you have to do means let all the solid particles settle down. As I said, sedimentation and decantation should be taking place, no? So like that in the glass jar what you will do means you just put that glass jar there aside. What will happen means all the solid particles will come down and up only the liquid particles will be there. So that particular liquid particles you take into the container and now you aerate that one. Okay. Then after aerating, what you have to do, leave the aerator attached overnight. If you do not have an aerator, use a mechanical stirrer or a mixer. Okay. Churning will be there, no? That one if you have strength you can do that one. Or nowadays we are getting what is that, to prepare cakes and all batter, to mix the batter we are having, no? That one you can take. you may have to stir it several times. This actually works like a skimmer of a waste water treatment plant. Got the point here? Aeration helps organisms to grow and break down waste materials faster. Thus, it leads to what is called a biological treatment. Means when you are aerating like this, all the dust particles in that particular will break down into pieces, small pieces, and it will be easy for us to separate them. This process is called as biological process. The next day, when aeration is completed, pour another sample into second. Now take the second test tube. After aeration is completed, take this liquid into second test tube and put it on that sample 2. In sample 1, what you will do? All the mixture was there, that one in the first test tube. Second test tube, aerated one. Third one, what you have to do? Fold a piece of filter paper. Filter paper, you know, no? Means where we will remove the dust particles. Where filter paper, what it will do? In sixth class only separation of substances we learned. When we are using filter paper, we can remove the dust particles. So here what is happening means when we pour the water, all the dust particles will be removed. So here what he is telling means fold a piece of filter paper to form a cone. Wet the paper with tap water. Why? Because it should stick to the funnel, because of that one. And then insert the cone in a funnel. Mount the funnel on a support. Place layers of sand, fine granules, and finally medium granule in the funnel. An actual filtration plant does not use filter papers, but the sand filters is several meters deep. Means what is the use of this filter paper? Means whatever dust particles are there, whatever small particles which we cannot see with our naked eye also, that will be taken out by these filter papers and the water will get purified. You can see that one. Now pour the remaining aerated liquid through the filter into the beaker. Do not allow the liquid to spill over the filter. If the filtered liquid is not clear, filter it a few times, still you get clear water. This is called as a physical process. In biological process, aeration. In physical process, number of times you are filtering the water. So what will happen means all the dust particles will come out from that one. Pour a sample of the filtered water into a third test tube labeled filtered sample 3. Pour a sample of filtered water into the third test tube. Now aerated water. Now in the third test tube, filtered water. Name the sample 3. Now pour another sample of filtered water into fourth test tube. Add a small. Now we are telling here 80 to 90 or 90 to 95% of water was purified by water, by filtration. Now what we have to do means we have to keep this ozone or chlorine tablets into that. Means with that totally the water will be purified. Now take the fourth test tube, put this filter water into that fourth test tube and add an ozone tablet to that one. So pour another sample of filtered water into a fourth test tube. Add a small piece of chlorine tablet. Mix well until the water is clear. Label the test tube as chlorinated water. This is a chemical process of treatment. Observe carefully the samples in all the test tubes. Do not taste, just smell them. Will you taste it? After you know what you kept in that water, I asked you keep rotten vegetables, fruits, dung, grass, mud, detergent. These are all you kept and you purified that water. Now, will you taste it? Will you drink that purified water? What is your feeling? If you are not ready to drink this, when you are holding this to drink this water, if you feel that these things are happening, then imagine once what will happen if you are going to drink water treatment plant water. In that how many things are mixed in that one? So tomorrow what will be your situation for this one? So observe carefully the sample in all the test tubes. Do not taste but just you smell that one. What changes did you observe in the appearance of water after aeration? After aeration, what we can see? First, the color is thick, something brown means when we are aerated, what will happen means the color will change and its odor also will change. First, it will have a foul smell. For the second time, the smell will be reduced because we aerated for 24 hours. What was removed by sand filter? By the sand filter, we removed oil, grease, all the waste, little organic matters what are there, we removed them. By adding chlorine, what changes do we observe? We will get the water will smell like bleaching, chlorine smell will come, and there we are telling that the water was totally purified. Did chlorine has an odor? Do bleaching powder or chlorine or ozone, are they having smell? Yes. You see, when GHMC adds these powders, and in rainy season you can see when we drink that water, it will have a smell. Okay. Then was it worse than that of wastewater? Than wastewater, this water will be better when we add tablets to that one. Write 2 points each of similarities and differences between the process. In both the cases, means water treatment plant there and here, what are the similarities and differences means the process is same, but there we are using missions, grids and everything, but here we are using household things what we are having. There lot of dust particles which are coming from hospitals, industries, households, everything is there. Here just what are in our house we took that one. The biological, physical and chemical processes what are there? There also same, here also it is same. Then what is the use of bar screens or sewage treatment? Bar screen, sewage treatment means liquid waste. Sewage, what is present in that? Liquid waste. What are the uses of bar screen? Bar screen stops all the solid particles. When water is entering into this water treatment plant, whatever solid particles like twigs, clothes, caps, bottles, whatever are there, it will be stopped by these bar screens. So was anything like that present in this experiment? In our experiment, no bar screens, okay, no sewage. Liquid waste was there, but bar screens are not there. Diseases caused by untreated water. If you are not treating water properly, what are the diseases we are going to face? If wastewater is not treated and allowed to pass as such in our resources, it becomes cause for a large number of diseases. What are those? Like cholera, typhoid, dysentery, like this. This is what happens at Ramu's village. All residences, they release wastewater from kitchen, bathroom and toilets outside their houses. Means in the open space only. Villages, you know that they will have lot of open space in front of their house. So they will wash their own utensils, they will wash clothes there, they will do all the things there. But the children, they won't, what is that? No sanitization. No sanitations will be there. Everything will be in front. There are only mosquitoes. There are only houseflies. That only will come and sit on our food. That only come and sit on our water. We will drink the same water. We will drink the same food. We will eat the same food. See, which gets stagnated and causes diseases like, underline that one, diarrhea, malaria, typhoid and cholera. Why? Because when stagnated water was there, we know that all the bacteria will be formed. All the mosquitoes, houseflies will sit on that water, and after that they will come and sit on our food materials, and the mosquitoes will bite us. So these all are the reasons. If the waste water was not treated properly, the people itself they will suffer. The people who are in village, they don't know what to do. Okay, they don't have knowledge about this one. So the people are suffering with diarrhea, malaria, typhoid and cholera. Suggest what Ramu could do to stop sanitization of water. What he has to do? He has to arrange a drainage system. What he has to do? He should have a drainage system. Which drainage system? Not open drainage system. It must be a closed drainage system. Or the water what he is using for utensils, bathroom and for washing clothes, that must be sent into the gardens. It will be useful for the plants. Okay. Other ways of disposing sewage. We dispose wastewater in our daily life in different ways and means. We often see water stagnated near borewells or beside houses. Sometimes humans and animal excretions also mix with this water. With which water? Borewell water, it seems. We get a foul smell when we walk near those areas. I hope if you go to village, we will have these sort of experiences. To prevent this, we need a proper drainage system must be there. Still now, if you go to some towns or villages, you can see the open drainage system will be. For a street, this side also one drainage system will be there, this side also one drainage system will be there. And it will not be closed. And here verandas will be there, the people will sit there and nicely they will talk. By evening for 4 or 5 o'clock, the mosquitoes which are sitting on this drainage system, they will come and bite for these people. Then the people starts beating like this, but they won't move from that places. They won't understand that because the drainage was there, then they will go on chatting, chit-chatting. These things will go on, but they won't understand. So they should arrange some closed path must be there. The mosquitoes will not come out and they will not do anything. So drainage system is a must hastily. So in some villages and towns we can see drainage canals on both sides. Just now I told you, both sides of the street we will have drainage systems to maintain flow of waste water. Now coming to here, is there any drainage system in your village? Yes, in villages, towns and in cities also now the drainage systems are there. The people got awareness but not total awareness, but they are developed still. Now the people are educated and they are knowing the ways how they have to. So they are having the, but in all the places we are not having the same type of drainage systems. In some places we are having open drainage system, in some places we are having closed drainage system. Types of drainage systems. Generally we make some arrangements in our areas to carry out wastewater and other materials released by domestic activities. In some places people construct a ditch, means as I said for you yesterday, for a biogas. They will in front of their house they will have a ditch and all the waste materials will be thrown in that one. If so, what will happen? These all will get rotten and a fuel will be released from that one. That one means gas will be released from that one, that we can use for as a fuel in the house or for electricity purpose we told. So ditch to settle drainage water. In some places they make the waste water flow in canals to their fields. Means that water without wasting they are giving for the agriculture. They are using for agriculture for purpose, for fields or for plants whatever are there in their garden, for that they are giving this water. Or to the wasteland grounds. What the grounds will do? They will absorb this water. Is it right to leave untreated wastewater in this manner? Means up to me, means it is not the right way to leave the untreated water. Now finding out steps of drainage systems in your locality, make a list of drainage systems that you may have heard about. So ask to your grandparents, ask to your parents or to your neighbors which type of drainage systems are there to nearby your relations, and you just know from them which drainage system is the best one. Okay, here some questions are there. Which among the above is the most common type of drainage system that you see? Mostly here means in these areas we will see underground drainage system. How is the flow of water blocked sometimes in drainage canal? Yesterday itself I told for you. Why the drainage system will be blocked means if you are throwing some solid particles or if you are throwing some plastic covers or something at this particular points, what will happen means the drainage system will be blocked. Then how can a closed drainage system be useful for us? Means because of a closed drainage system we will not have this the problems with the mosquitoes or houseflies or different types of diseases we will not get with the closed drainage system. Discuss with your friends, teacher and write which type of drainage system is the best one. So already I told for you which is the best one. Now here in the boxes 2 are given. Wastewater from our houses is generally released into canals on both sides of our street. These are open type of drainage system. The girl is telling that these are both open types of drainage system. The next one is there are no canals. People say there are pipelines running underground in our area carrying wastewater treatment. So in this too, which is the best one means the water which is going underground is the best option than the canals if you are having sites. Got the point here? And some homes do not have a drainage system only running to a common treatment plant. They usually have a septic tank system. We can see that in cities also we can see a lorry comes out when the tank was filled. They will take out all the excretories into that one and they will throw it. They may use it as a manure or they will throw somewhere. So in that way that will be cleaned. In some places in the picture figure 7 also you can see that septic tank process. These are units of waste disposals used at homes. Usually this system you can see in villages and towns. They are telling, but even in the cities also you can find that one in some individual houses in the cities. Do you know our state government provides septic tank facilities for each home in the village. So all the people who are educated, they will educate the people to have bathrooms in their house and the septic tanks also in their house. But who means actually in towns and cities they will follow. Villages in few places they will not follow. When we go morning we can see many people will sit on the roadside and enjoy the scenery. We only should close our eyes and nose and move from that places. A very horrible situation still we are facing in some places. Collect information about how many families have septic tanks and toilets. So we cannot government people, we have to do a survey it seems. How many septic tanks are there in the houses and how many bathrooms are there in their houses, villages and towns. This one now anyway it is pandemic situations, we can't go to anyone's house. So we shall just quit this question itself. How are the waste from toilets disposed of in your schools? Write a few lines about the process. What will happen in our schools? There also we will have the same underground system and the tank system may be there. So that is a process going on. The next one is conservation of water. How to save the water? We perform many activities in our daily life using water. So for this, as I said you yesterday, an example. Now, if you want to wash your legs, hands and face, just 1 or 2 mugs of water is enough. But if you are keeping your legs and hands under the tap, what is happening? You are using 1 bucket full of water was used by you, which is waste. That 1 bucket can be used by 3 people, but we are wasting. Like this, if you start thinking of, we can conserve the water. So we can conserve water by adopting certain good practices. Let us read about the practices performed at Mary's house. What Mary did, we can see that one tomorrow. Let us stop now.